Hey you guys, we just got back from church a while ago, and Christy and I are, she's filming me, and I'm answering you guys and girls questions out there while I do what's known as my little in-house workout, and that is just to keep my muscles supple, keep them tight, so tomorrow when I do a different style of workout, maybe a little bit heavier, I'll feel good, my joints will all already be lubricated, and it's just a pump I'm after. So I'll take a medium ranged resistance band. And while I'm talking to you guys and girls out there, I do bicep curls, and sometimes I'll alternate and do some forearm curls, just half movements, just to get the blood in those muscles, keep them pumped, and if I want to, I can squeeze them, contract them real good. That's what I like about these. The range of motion just doesn't inhibit any type of build whatsoever, and I'm probably a lot less of a build than 90% of you folks out there, but at 62, I'm just trying to stay in the game. So let me answer you guys and girls questions out there that I've been getting.
Okay, I wrote some of them down. One of them says, Greg, as I know, we age, our T levels decline. What supplements do you stand behind? Appreciate your opinion. Actually, two people wanted to know what supplements and your diets are.
Okay, you know, my diet actually is pretty much the same. I'm a creature of habit. So when I get up in the morning, I usually have about a half a bowl to a bowl, that is a cup of oatmeal. I usually stack it with blueberries, put a little sweet and low in it, and 1% milk in it, because I got to have something to wet my whistle. And I usually have a banana with that as well, and 4 to 5 eggs, half whites, half yellows, and I'm good to go. And all throughout the day, I usually, what I take, and my T levels have always been pretty consistent and high, around 700-800, so I don't need to be on the test products. But I take carnivore, which has a little ounce of creatine in it, but I like the way Kai Green talks. I like the products the guy represents. I think carnivore is, at least for me, it's an excellent source of protein and branched chain amino acids. A lot of the other products that you get within it, amino acids, to me, just fortify my workouts, helps me in recovery. I go to sleep at night pretty darn good for about 6 hours. I wake up and I'm energized. And 2 to 3 days a week, I love to do this in the comfort of my house. So that's what I do. And then throughout the day, I'm eating a little bit of chicken and a large amount of vegetables, which is salad during the day. I try to keep my greens high. And maybe at night I'll have a sweet potato, some broccoli, and eggs again. I don't eat a lot of meat. Never was a big proponent of red meat.
We have a question. Someone wants to know, John, does oatmeal burn fat?
Well, it's a carbohydrate, so I'm sure if you're utilizing that carbohydrate while you're working out, are you going to burn a certain amount of fat? Depends on how much fat you have in your body. Maybe so, maybe not. But I think to me, it kind of gives me the starch and the support I need from a good complex carbohydrate. I usually eat it and I go work out thereafter within the next hour, and I feel like I'm burning fat every time I work out.
Okay, so let's see what else I have written down.
Okay, we'll do a little traps here.
Okay, well wait, there's more questions for
Sure.
you. Mike Brown would like to know, what is your secret for gaining muscle and how long have you been lifting?
I've been lifting over 45 years. I had an oldest brother who was hell-bent on me lifting weights. So at about 12 years of age, I got an interest in watching him and the other guys around town lifting weights at Foxy's. But I was a track athlete, so I shied away from weights. I didn't like them at all. I wish I had done them at a younger age. But I was still interested. And about 17, I really picked them up, and I realized the interest and the benefits it had for me in track and field. I'm a track athlete at heart, and I will be to the day I die. And I worked weights in, especially with bands, things like this throughout my life, because I love to play golf. I like golf as much as I do, and more than any sport on the planet. I've been playing since I was 12 years of age. So, at my age, 62 years of age, I answered this question this morning online. I doubt if I'm going to gain muscle. But what I try to do is sculpt my muscle, keep my muscle tight, keep the water in my muscles, so that way they look full. And I think at 62, until some other technology comes along, that's about the best I can do. of gaining weight unless I want to take products that are going to help me gain weight. But, you know, 220 pounds is what I've been for the last 25, 30 years, so I plan on staying there, probably losing more than gaining at this point in my life so I can address the most important muscle, and that's my heart.
Okay, a live question. It says no meat at all no meat at all, Greg?
I will eat red meat, but I probably eat red meat once every month and a half, 2 months. I'm not a big red meat eater. I don't seem to digest it well, and and if I get red meat, I got to tell you, it's not in the form of a steak. It's in the form of a Wendy's hamburger. So if you want to call that red meat, but I like turkey burgers. We make turkey around here. I like sac-lay fish, which is a coon-ass fish back here in Louisiana, and I'm not a big crawfish and seafood eater. But other than that, my good source of protein is garbanzo beans, black beans, and eggs, of course.
Okay. And I have another question that I wrote down. You love mini reps. Do you ever go heavy with more weight versus the lighter weight?
I just was doing benches online a couple of weeks ago here in Louisiana, and I benched 505 at 62 years of age, 227 pounds, so that isn't bad, and that is steroid-free. I was at 620 bench in my day, so that's come down quite a bit, but still, I do heavy, but I got to tell you, I tweaked my right shoulder a bit in doing that, and I tweaked it doing heavy squats a couple of months back. So again, I've laid off of the heavy weights, and if I can do 2 sets of 50, 3 sets of 50, or 2 sets of 50, 1 set of 30, really contracting those muscles, I feel like I'm always going to burn that subcutaneous fat, keep a layer of muscle on that's going to look good, aesthetic to the eye, and that's all I can hope for at 62 years of age. I mean, am I after the ultimate quality of life? Absolutely. So that's why I try to eat beneficially, to sleeping beneficially, to waking up with a little bit more energy than yesterday, and always trying to find some way of looking and feeling better at my age, because the battery is going quick. I hope that answers you guys and girls' questions out there. If you want, I'll usually get out and do push-ups, 2 to 3 sets. And I did my share amount of 300 lunges last night, reverses, so my legs are pretty fried. Tomorrow, I probably will play golf and take off. Other than that, I hope to see you guys soon. Have a great weekend. God bless everybody. And I don't have all the answers by any chance, but I have experience. Maybe it can benefit somebody out there, just like I learned from you guys. I hope you can learn a little bit from me. Thank you, everybody. Peace.
Okay, keep your questions, message to the forum, and we will do an Ask Greg again soon.
Thanks, everybody.